Hi, I'm Joan Schacht from News 6, News for the 6th graders. Today, Mrs. Hummel's 6th grade at Woodmore Intermediate brings you their stories about the school and community. The Woodmore School District is made up of students from the Elmore and Woodville area. One of the outstanding things you see when you come to Elmore is the bank building. The bank is located on the corner of Rice and Toledo Streets. The bank building has been standing for 47 years, but the bank itself has been doing business for more than 100 years. There has only been one robbery in the bank's history. This happened 2 years ago. The police chief of Woodville caught the robber but was shot in the arm in the process. There are more than $9 million in total assets. Some of the money is kept in the safe, which has 100 square feet of space and weighs 20 tons. There are 17 workers who take care of the bank's business. Outside the bank is a huge clock that lights up at night and rings every hour. It was built in 1926. Daphne?
In our language arts class, we were asked to bring something in to describe. I thought it would be interesting if I brought my chinchillas. Most boys and girls had never seen a chinchilla before. A chinchilla is a small furry animal. It is about the size of a rabbit, and some people say it looks like a rabbit. When you pick a chinchilla up, be careful because their fur is so soft that it won't come out. The chinchilla makes a fine pet, but sometimes they can be very mean. Our chinchillas' names are Herman and Henrietta. Sometimes a chinchilla's fur is used for coats. Our library in Woodville is unique because it is the old bank building. The vault is still there, but they store chairs and tables and other things in it. There are 2 rooms in our library. One is a library and the other is a museum. One of the old bank building offices is used to store magazines. The library has a listening room where you can listen to a record player through earphones. There is a place where you can sit down to read. In the summer, the library has a story hour for younger children. In Woodville, the Woodville Bank name is still on the outside of the building. Instead of storing money, it keeps a wealth of knowledge. And now here to tell you about the other half of the building is Paul.
In the museum is a giant high-wheel bike, spinning wheels, war uniforms, and clothing. There are also displays of models, toys, an 1855 Singer sewing machine, newspaper clippings, and class pictures. In the back, you will find racks of pictures and stamps. These racks hold pictures of many buildings in Woodville, some of which have been torn down to make way for newer, more modern buildings. Some of the stamps are of the Apollo space flights. At Woodmore School, all the 6th graders get to take industrial arts. We draw things with rulers and triangles. We started out drawing capitals and small letters. Then we went on to numbers. Our industrial arts teacher, Mr. Bill Williams, taught us to use drawing boards and the other tools that go with them. We're going to work with sheet metal and leather this year. We're also going to make some wood projects like birdhouses. Nancy?
Billie Jean King's Astrodome victory spurs on the hope that there will be more sports for women. During the last few years, Woodmore girls in various grade levels have asked for a competitive sports program. The girls have been helped by several teachers in the past and feel they would have their cooperation again. An interview with Woodmore Intermediate Principal Sam Preston did not hold out very high hopes for a program. Mr. Preston said a previous attempt met with time and location conflicts, but the girls still hope that the school will give serious thought to starting an equal sports program. There are adequate facilities for track, basketball, baseball, volleyball, soccer, and many other sports. We hope that in future news programs we can report to you about the new girls' sports program at Woodmore Intermediate. Even though Elmore is a small town, we have a nice park. A railroad runs alongside the park, which is how it got the name Railroad. It has a basketball court, swings, and a very different slide. The shade trees make the park a good place to rest on a hot day. It is also a good place to have picnics. It gets a lot of use. Joan?
There are 45 people in our band. That is 35% of the whole 6th grade. We may be a small band, but we play very well. We have a spring concert every year, and this year we will have a Christmas concert too. When it comes to concert time, we practice very hard. Our directors, Mr. Howard Williams and Mr. William Wysitsky, work with us and help us a lot. We have full band every week, and the groups have one lesson during the week. Right now we are working in a music book called a prep book. We will get sheet music around Christmas time for the concert. We are anxious to get started on it. This is Joan for Daphne, Paul, Nancy, and Mrs. Hummel's 6th grade. This has been News 6, News for 6th graders.